Minnesota Vikings.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Devin Singletary. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon. Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Houston.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. Quick throw completed by Watson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. Now a first down throw. Watson looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Corey Littleton. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or two shy of midfield. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. After the interception, here's Wilson. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. Oh, so close to an interception. Read that beautifully. Got his hands on it, couldn't get it. And it's second down.
Second down and 10.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. He's going to try and go deep again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. So they lost yardage and they declined the penalty. There's no logical reasoning to do that.
I'm trying to go through this little Rolodex in this small brain of mine, and I'm coming up with nothing, partner. I've got zip on that one. Take the yardage, right? Take the penalty. I don't get it.
I don't get it either. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game, because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
The Vikings after it, and they get there for the sack. And the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
In punt formation.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. This is taken to the 18. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said didn't lead to points. Start off that drive. Now they got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit. I put some points on the board on this one.
Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. From the out route, incomplete. It's Price. And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a first down. Wilson. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. To throw again. Wilson. Throw left side complete. That's Price. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5. Wilson will throw again. And the throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And this will be down by a member of the kicking team just outside of the 30-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack.
2nd down.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. First carry now for David Montgomery. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
3rd and long. It's Watson. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first.
It's now 4th down.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. Fair catch signal for and taken at about the 15-yard line. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Wilson. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Zach Cunningham with a pick. So they've got the football, and they'll start right on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
At the 20-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and
No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 10. Watson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. Give him 3 on the game there. 2nd and goal. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run here with Singletary. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They look to run with Singletary. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game because anytime you get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. On the option, here's Wilson. Now they'll run the toss here to the wide side of the field. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40 before being taken down. 34 yards there and a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Cook fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The Texans here on 3rd down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. Now Wilson. Looking deep downfield. Broken in coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and throw for Wilson. Pressure on the Texans, and they're getting there for the sack. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this Texans defense stands tall. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Watson now to throw. This to Jarwin. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. They'll toss this right side to Singletary. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Watson on 3rd down. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. To throw is Watson. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On second down, it's Cooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now it's Wilson. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. The Vikings going to use their 3rd and final timeout, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and controlling the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory. But the other guys helped. And that's caught inside the 35. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, it's an even 15-yard attempt. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Vikings set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail it here as we resume play. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And maybe time for this offense to really hit the reset button. They were shut out in the first half, but still, they're right in this game.
They certainly are. And what I like about it is that you actually continue to play. You know, you just find a way to make a few plays yourself, and you noted it. Right there on the border in this game, they're not that far off. Just got to find a play or two, and they could be very happy at that point.
He's able to out-muscle him here as he pulls it in. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. They saw the linebacker make the stop.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. Good run there by Cook on first down, powering his way forward, a gain of 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
This time Wilson will throw. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line.
First and 10.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They've got a first and 10 at the 17. Throwing is Wilson. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
To throw again on second down. Wilson forced out to his left. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT. He's got it, and they take the lead at 7-6.
That's the score. Vikings 7, Texans 6. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have good field position here as he's out of bounds up at about the 34-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it first and 10. Being chased out left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 37. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You didn't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And that will be incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Houston. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
That's caught inside the 20. And they get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A big play there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-6.
Makes the score Vikings 21, Texans 6.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I'm talking about offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that happen.
He can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Daniil Hunter has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen.
Complete.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
11 on the play.
Here's Watson.
First
A
down.
quick hitter complete. It's Fuller. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. Watson on target here to Fuller. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes, when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard, your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
Houston.
Again, it's Watson. That is caught at the 7. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston.
Touchdown, Houston.
Blake Jarwin, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. Well, they had their chances in the first half, you remember, but had to settle for 2 field goals. This time they come away with 6.
I think they actually got affirmation about what they were doing by getting a touchdown, because the field goals means they got in range but couldn't quite finish it off. This time they broke through, and that's great for the old confidence.
And on the sideline, difference of a feeling between 3 and 6, is it astronomical or no?
It can be at times, that's for sure. A lot of times the field goal feels like a disappointment. The touchdown, well, that tells you you're getting it done.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4.
Wilson, he's going to look to run with it.
They run it again with Cook. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A gain of 13. It's a first down. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much for the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
First down, here's the run with Cook.
Ross Blacklock on the tackle.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
There's Wilson to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. Quickly here, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Wilson. And that is incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
Fourth down. Here's Wilson. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, it's Cook. And some room to maneuver. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Delvin Cook, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzama. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. He'll be stopped right at midfield. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
From the 50, it's Watson. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and short.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. That's caught by Montgomery. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
3rd down.
Watson looks to throw again. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets it. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
Houston.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed. But if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it, but even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Wilson wants to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Price. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
At the 38-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. immediately there. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. If they want it first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cook, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th.
Pass on for the field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but, boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
31-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Gun, Watson. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. 2nd and 10. To the air yet again, Watson. This is caught. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the gun, here's Watson. Steps away to his left. And this is caught. So it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them, they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a lot for them to even think they have a chance.
Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Vikings 31.
So with just a few ticks left, they need a miracle. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a camper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They go play action now. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime,